A game-changing method for building fursuits has just dropped, and I'm here to spill all the details. If you've ever made a fursuit, you know the struggle. It's time-consuming, messy, and tough on your body. But what if there is a better way? Welcome to my tutorial on transforming a 3D model into a usable fursuit pattern using Plushify. Here's the cool part. While your 3D model is printing, you can upload the same file to Plushify to generate a sewing pattern, meaning you can prep your fabric while the print is in progress and be ready to assemble as soon as it's done. Seriously, this tool is a total game changer. I can't hype it up enough. Step 1. Modeling. Let's start by deleting the default sphere that loads in. The mesh on that one isn't ideal for what we're doing. Instead, add a new sphere and hit Validate. We'll begin by shaping the nose by using the gizmo. Create an oval shape. Then select the Flatten tool. Flatten out the top and sides to get the basic nose structure. Then you'll want to take the Smooth tool and smooth out all those harsh lines. Once you're happy with the shape, trim off the back and apply a voxel remesh to clean everything up. Next, we will move on to creating face groups, which will define our seams and darts, aka our pattern. We select our face group tool, select Patch under the Symmetry tool, and add a new color. Making sure your Symmetry tool is on, draw in the nostrils. This colors in each of the vertices, that's why it looks pixely. If you want to erase certain parts, go back to the patch section, select the color of the base, and color that in. Once your face groups are in place, use the Relax tool to smooth out your curved seam lines. This helps Plushify generate cleaner patterns. Next, you'll want to save your project and export it as an STL. Step 3. Slice it. Once you have your model imported into your slicer, you want to resize it to the correct size. I am doing 2 inches. Position your model so it best prints. The less supports, the better. Your slicer settings will depend on the material you are printing with. If you're using TPU, I highly recommend checking out Fuzz Academy's video on printing with TPU. I'll link it in the description below. Once your settings are dialed in, start printing your fursuit nose. While your printing is doing its thing, upload the 3D model to Plushify so you can begin generating your pattern in the meantime. Go to Plushify.com. I will include the link below as well. It will ask a few questions, such as select the model that is positioned correctly on the table and select the model that is looking right. Once you do that, click the Seams tab, where you'll manually add your seams. If you accidentally made a seam where you don't want it, simply click over it, and where it turns red is where the seam will be deleted. I will add one for the top, back, front, and nostrils. Turn on Show Pattern Quality to see where you need to add more seams. Here, you can see some red in the middle of the nose, so we will add a middle seam. In the Patterns tab, you can name what the pattern pieces are and add your fur direction. You do this by clicking the arrows next to the pattern name and clicking and dragging on the physical model. In the Colors tab, select the colors that you want, then click the Paint tool and select the pattern pieces that need those colors. Then select the Markings tab. This is where you can draw out complex markings such as an arrow or a bunch of spots, and then upload it into Plushify and manually put it on your pattern. I like to do the simple patterns such as the nostrils in Nomad Sculpt, and then complex patterns such as this in Plushify. Next is the size tab. We already sized it in our slicer as 2 inches, so let's do that for this as well. This tab allows you to place your object in different parts of this virtual room, as well as using AR to be able to see what it looked like in your own room. You could also put in how wide your fabric is, and it will tell you how much fabric you need for everything. You can also click on the magnifying glass and see what it would look like traced on the fabric. Now go to the print tab. You'll want to do a print calibration to make sure it will fit your 3D print perfectly. Then choose your desired seam allowance. I'm doing 0 since I am hand sewing this project. Then print. Step 5. Prepping your fabric. Cut out your paper pattern and trace the pattern on a fabric. Remember to keep in mind fur direction and label your pattern pieces. Cut out your fabric and sew it together. Keep in mind that you can reference your pattern to make sure you're connecting it to the right pieces. Step 6. Finishing touches. After cleaning up your 3D print, glue it all together. If you're using hot glue, make sure that it's a high temperature so they bond more effectively. And that's it! We used a 3D model to create a sewing pattern that fit our 3D print perfectly. How cool is that? Plushify honestly makes the whole process so much easier. If you try this method, let me know how it goes. And be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss more tutorials like this. Interested in making a fursuit with foam instead? Feel free to check out this angry kimono head base tutorial. See you in the next video. Bye bye!